On today, off tomorrow. This meme is actually a good way of explaining what's going on with Trump and his tariffs. Till yesterday, his White House aggressively suggested there was no turning back on the sweeping tariffs of Liberation Day. And then it happened again. Trump took to social media to say, "I have authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff during this period of 10%, also effective immediately." A few countries are not part of this exemption: America's neighbors Mexico and Canada, and China. Trump in fact singled out China for choosing to retaliate to his tariffs. He had already increased tariffs applicable on Chinese goods to 104% and then increased it even more to 125% because Beijing refused to come to the negotiating table. Before that, China hit back by raising tariffs to 84% on US goods. Beijing's foreign ministry spokesperson said China firmly opposes and will never accept such hegemonic and bullying practices. So what prompted this radical change of heart for countries other than China?
And we don't want to hurt countries that don't need to be hurt, and they all want to negotiate. We want to do it right. We want to get it right. We want to take care of them, but we have to take care of our country. So I didn't know it would have that kind of an impact, but it's, I think they have the biggest increase in the history of the stock market. That's pretty good.
That's right. The markets that were thrown into a tizzy after his sweeping tariffs bounced back. The S&P 500 jumped 9.5% after President Trump paused most tariffs for 90 days, calming market fears. Investors, relieved but still uncertain, rushed to buy back stocks after a sharp sell-off. Goldman Sachs withdrew its recession warning, expecting economic growth to continue in 2025.
As I told everyone a week ago, they're in this very spot, do not retaliate and you will be rewarded. So every country in the world who wants to come and negotiate, we are willing to hear you. We're going to go down to a 10% baseline tariff for them.
So, was it just the art of the deal that saw Trump do a U-turn? Not quite. Some also believe it was the bond market that played a role in this reversal. Bonds, especially US Treasuries, are seen as a safe haven and reflect investor confidence. Now, normally bond prices fall and yields rise when confidence is high, as investors seek better returns elsewhere. When confidence is low, bond prices rise and the yields fall due to higher demand for safety. With Trump's new tariffs creating uncertainty, investors were selling off bonds, possibly to cover losses or due to fears about the future. This was certainly starting to look like even treasuries were likely to lose their safe haven appeal. He may not acknowledge how much, but bond markets were on Trump's mind.
The bond market right now is beautiful. But yeah, I saw last night where people were getting a little queasy. People were jumping a little bit out of line. They were getting yippy, they were getting a little bit yippy, a little bit afraid.
Trump's team quickly spun this to claim this was a big win against China.
That, you might even say that he goaded China into a bad position. They responded. They have shown themselves to the world to be the bad actors. And we are willing to cooperate with our allies and with our trading partners who did not retaliate. It wasn't a hard message. Don't retaliate, things will turn out well.
The reality is that tariffs will impact nations, even China. But who it will pinch harder and what countermeasures are nations planning to take also seem to be constantly shifting, with America's on-again, off-again scenario. This uncertainty on policy is a lot harder to predict and hence decipher, and will undoubtedly be one of the biggest challenges ahead. And of course, all eyes will be on the two biggest economies of the world who are going head-to-head on tit-for-tat measures. For more such videos, subscribe to SNG News. Hit the like button and follow for more news updates.